Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming tonight. My name is Mana Inoue. This is my co-presenter, Misato Kasamatsu. Have you ever heard the proverb, there is no time like the present? Japan has also many proverbs. So today, we'd like to talk about Japanese proverbs. So first, I'll talk about proverbs in everyday life.
Next, I will talk about women's proverb. We will talk about interesting Japanese proverb. Please enjoy our presentation.
So there are many proverbs in the world. The proverbs is a short, well-known statement that gives advice or expresses something that is generally true. So these proverbs show culture or lifestyles, and Japanese proverbs also show Japanese culture, lifestyles, and wisdoms. These were my three subtopics: origin, proverbs and Japanese behavior, and modern proverbs. So first, I will talk about origin. So do you know who made proverbs in Japan? So most proverbs were made by ordinary people spontaneously in daily life. So ancient people learned wisdom and they made proverbs. So these were passed by word of mouth, and these were gathered in a dictionary later. So one of the famous proverbs is Donguri no seikurabe. So donguri means acorns in English. The translation in English is comparing the size of acorns. So it means you can't say that one is bigger than others or that one is better than others because these were very similar. So just like Americans use comparison apples to apples. So one of the points of Japanese proverbs is to use easy comparison, such as acorns. So as I said, many proverbs were made by ordinary people, but some proverbs came from Buddhism. So just like Americans have proverbs related to Christianity. So one of the examples is, 会うは別れの始め is a proverb about a farewell. So it means an encounter is the beginning of a parting. So it is sure a parting is coming someday, and human relations are not permanent. So although it has a negative meaning, the teaching of Buddhism is all encounters are important. So in this way, many proverbs take over from the past to today. And these proverbs show Japanese values, such as communication and group behavior. So next, I'll move on to proverbs and Japanese behavior. So first, I'll talk about communication. So it is important for Japanese people to make a mutual compromise to avoid a conflict. So one of the examples is 口は災いのもと, show reserved communication. So it means the mouth can get a person into trouble. So Japanese people tend to speak indirectly in roundabout way because they try to avoid the conflict.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Next, I will talk about group behavior.
These are my co-presenters.
So while individualism is respected in the US, Japanese values equality or harmony among people.
Bento means Japanese.
So one of the examples is 出る杭は打たれる. It means the nail that sticks out get hammered down.
This is American.
So for Japanese, it means people stand out are likely to arouse opposition.
Different, isn't it?
So Japanese people think dissension results in a not good relationship.
Unique culture.
So these proverbs show Japanese action, behavior, or the ways of thinking. So people say Japanese people don't give their own, their strong opinion, or don't have definite answer, but it shows thoughtfulness, and it also leads to a good harmony.
Bento's history.
So finally, I will talk about changing of proverbs.
I will start by first topic.
So society is changing.
Please
So
look at
some
this
proverbs are also
picture.
changing
Think about this picture.
because of generation
So,
and situation.
no candy.
So some
no
proverbs'
junk food,
meaning
no
are
vegetable,
also changing now.
No empty space.
So one of the example is エビで鯛を釣る.
What makes a good
Ebi
bento?
means shrimp.
Bento
Tai
should
means
be
a
well
sea bream.
balanced and beautiful.
A sea bream
Typical
is
bento
a kind of fish.
consists of rice
The
and
translation in
dishes.
English is
The ratio of
throw a
meat
shrimp
or
to
fish
catch
to
a
vegetable
sea bream.
should be 1 to 2.
A sea bream
And also,
was a
the
typical
appearance of
expensive
bento should
food
be
in
arranged
old days.
colorful ingredients. It's
So
important
the
to see
original meaning
five
is
colors in your bento.
to use a small investment
example,
as a
white
bite
is rice,
to get a
black
big
is
profit.
seaweed, red is
But
tomato,
recently,
green is
shrimp
broccoli.
or like
Yellow
lobsters
is
are
tomato.
also
That
expensive.
will ensure
So
healthy balance of
the new meaning
nutrients
is
as well as
if you want to get a
presentation.
big profit, you need appropriate
Next,
expenses.
I'll show you bento
So
items
society is changing. So some proverbs are also changing now.
in Japan.
So in conclusion,
Plastic bento box
many
is the
proverbs
most
take
popular
over
in the
from
world.
the past to today.
However,
And these
some Japanese
proverbs
people
show
with a banana
culture,
chopstick and
lifestyles,
bag
and characters.
because people really
But
care
some
about the
proverbs are
appearance.
changing to reflect the
Bento
times.
box.
Thank you for
Food
listening.
absorbs extra nutrients
So
and
next,
fresh food.
my co-presenter, Misato, will talk about women's proverbs.
It keeps food warm even when it's cold outside.
Thank you, Mana. Interesting information. My name is Misato Kasamatsu. I will talk about women's proverb. Do you know about Japanese women?
Or wrappers.
In old time, Japanese women's social position was lower than man.
Will be
So,
prettier
Japanese
and more
women's
attractive.
proverb is very strict to
Bento
women.
cups are used to
I
keep
have
the
three
dishes
topics.
apart.
First, I will
This is
talk
amazing
about
cup.
prejudice
You
toward
can eat
women.
the cup.
Next,
This is
marriage
made of
problems.
seaweed.
Finally, I
Can
will
you see
talk
the design
about
in the
women's
seaweed?
characteristics from proverb.
You can cut
Let's,
the seaweed.
let's
and
begin
make
with my
design.
first topic, prejudice toward women.
It's essential to pack
I will
not
first
only
topic
meals,
is
but also full of love
women's
is very
psychology.
important.
The saying is
Every
女
Japanese
心と秋の空
memory.
means women's heart is like autumn weather. Autumn weather is changeable.
From my
It's
mother.
yes, it's like women's heart. So Japanese man doesn't believe what women thought because women's heart is changeable.
Also,
Next,
this is
I will
first
talk
bento.
about jealousy and
I would
gossip.
say
The saying is 女は嫉妬に大事を漏らす means women gossip because they are
now
jealous.
we will move on.
Japanese people thought
Second topic.
they don't keep secret because they always say jealous. So if you have secret, you shouldn't say to women because they don't keep secret.
16th century,
However, Japanese people
box are
think
served at a cherry block
still they are jealous
tea ceremony.
because they have this make
100.
marriage problem.
Technology
So
introduced.
next we talk
This is
about
the beginning of the
marriage
traditional
problem.
style.
Japanese some proverbs have negative meaning about marriage problem and
I will tell you later.
women. So from now,
Another
I will
trend,
talk about
bento
marriage
dancing.
problem.
Dancing means
First,
men.
I will talk about mother-in-law problem.
However, it's a little
The
bit
saying,
for Japanese
嫁と
people.
姑、犬と猿 means a wife and mother-in-law are like and monkey. Monkey and dog have poor relationship. It's also Japanese wife and mother-in-law have poor relationship. Because Japanese mother-in-law really loves their son. It means wife's husband, so they really worry about him, so they strict to women. However, Japanese wife has not only mother-in-law problem, but also husband problem.
Let's move on now. Final
The saying is 亭主関白のくらい means the boss wears the pants. So Japanese husband is very bossy. So Japanese wife couldn't say anything. Japanese husband thought they are highest in the house. Why they thought? Because Japanese has male chauvinism. The saying is 女は3階に家なし means women have no home for peacefully living anywhere without men. So in Edo period, when we have to obey to their father, husband, and their son. When their husband dies, they have to kill themselves. It is too bad. However, Japanese wife is very strong. What does Japanese wife looks like? Next, I will talk about positive proverb. The saying, 妻も言うに向こう山も動く means a wife can move mountains. So, the meaning is husband, Japanese husband is successful because of wife's support. Thank you. so it's also American proverb. The saying, behind every great man, even great women. So both countries have great women. Let's move on to my final topic, women's characteristics. In Japanese kanji, there are two parts of kanji, two parts related women. The saying, we call it onna, means women. Also, three women make kanji. We call it kashimashi. It means noisy. So, it's also Japanese proverb. The saying, 女3人よればかしまし means three women are noisy. When three women come same place, this place become noisy. However, it means women are lively. Next, we talk about women's face. The saying is 色の白いは七難隠す means a fair complexion covers 7 defects. 7 means many. If you have fair complexion, you can overcome everything. In all time, Japanese men decide their wife only picture. So, face is most important for women. In conclusion, Proverbs find prejudice, marriage problem, characteristics. I hope you understand Japanese culture from Proverbs. Thank you for listening.
Let's review our presentation.
Proverbs came first to today. However, some proverbs change meaning. And proverbs show culture and life and characteristics. Finally, I would like to share about this proverb. The meaning is the saying, 一期一会 means once in a lifetime chance. We came Spokane, you listened to our presentation, so we can meet you today. Tonight for us is 一期一会.
We are happy that you listened our presentation.
Thank you for listening. Does anyone have a question?
Yes.
What's your favorite proverb? The question is, what is my favorite proverb? My favorite proverb is the Japanese is 努力は人を裏切らない means hard work won't betray us. It means when we have dream, we couldn't get dream. However, this process is important for life. So I love this proverb.
My favorite proverb is in Japanese, 継続は力なり. So it means, a translation in English is to keep, continue something is power or strength. So I think keep doing is important. So I believe this proverb. Any? Yes. Could you say it again? The question is, there another new proverb. Yes, some proverbs are, some proverbs have new meaning.
Yes. So what did I learn? Japanese proverb. Where did I learn Japanese proverb? So when I was elementary school, I learned Japanese proverb. Well, yes. That's it. Does anyone have a question? Thank you for
Thank you for listening.
Okay.